creators, it is me, Pretty Crafty, and I am back with another video. And tonight I am doing a spinner topper, and being that this is my first time, I thought that I will pull out the camera and record. I am in my studio. I do have my light set up, but it is pretty dim in here, so I hope that y'all can see everything well. Okay, so to get started, before we begin, I have put a lot of these pieces together because this is a topper that's due for pickup tonight. So I just put a lot of the things together to speed up the video, but I just wanted to actually show the main part, the most important parts of putting a spinner and what is this? The glider right here topper together. Now I got this invisible thread transparent from Hobby Lobby for $2.99. It was 50% off right here. And then I made my template and I just made a cut right here, and I made another piece with no cut to sandwich everything in between. The invisible thread is going to be sandwiched in between here. I will show you how. And I made my top part because this is a gender reveal, and it is tutus or touchdowns, and I cut out 3 pieces of the gray part, 4 pieces of the middle part, and just 1 piece of the pink tutus, and then the navy blue touchdown, just 1 piece as well. Now when you're doing a spinner topper, you have to remember to mirror your image of what you're gonna make spin, so she could twirl like this. Since she was a ballerina, I thought it was just appropriate to create a spinner topper. So on the glider part that is going to turn, I also got these from Hobby Lobby. Now you could do these with the little, I will show you in another video. I don't want to say a Lego piece. I don't know the right name to call it, but you could get those at Joann's or any crafting store. But I felt like the bobbins that you use to sew with, you use these on sewing machines, the bobbin cases. This is 10 pieces, the smallest kind, for $3.99, which was also 50% off at Hobby Lobby. Now what I'm going to do with this, as you will see in the video, but I'm just going to explain it to you, so as I'm going along you could still, it'll come together. I'm going to stick this in between here like so, and as you can see, it fits perfectly, right? And I'm going to put him on this so he could glide up and down and spin around. She's gonna twirl, he's gonna run up and down. Okay, so let's start putting this together. First, I'm going to put these parts right here, the top parts that I created to this template. Let me get my glider, and I'm just going to apply this like so. I can't wait to see how it comes out. Remember, this is my first time creating the spinner, not the glider, the spinner part with the invisible thread. So I thought it'll be pretty cool to create a video. So I'm just gonna match this up right here. Now I'm gonna put on my other half. And you could create spinner toppers. It does not have to be it does not have to be in a circle. You could create any shape with this. Just make sure that you sandwich it in between, and that you have enough room to make sure that it could spin on whatever like piece you create to it, shape. Okay, so I'm gonna line this up right here. Ooh, I feel like I have this on backwards. I do. Okay, it goes like that. Am I putting this right? I don't want this to go down. Let me see. What did I do wrong here? I feel like I did something wrong, but if I did, trust that I'm gonna cover it up. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, it's a little white piece that's still showing, but I'm not gonna let that bother me. Like I said, I'll cover it up or figure something out, right? Should I put it this way or that way? It's this way. Okay, so now that I did that, what I'm going to do is tape and glue around here with this inside of it. Now I'm not going to tape down this part. I'm just going to tape around here. And maybe I should glue it after I tape it to make sure it stays. So I'm going to start like so. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. This tape is pretty permanent, so I'm gonna see how this holds before I proceed to do anything else. Now I'm just gonna line this up. Let me see. Had that backwards. I'll press this down. Okay. This should be down too. But I don't want it to come out. Let me glue this part down right here. I'm gonna add a little glue. Give me 1 second. Let's see if this is any better. Press down gently. Okay. And that is my chair making the noise. Don't think it's nothing else. And this glides, as you can see. Now I wonder if I should put a little right here, but I don't want to make it so tight that it doesn't glide how I need it to. I'm gonna just put a dab of glue inside this corner. Hey, that was fast, it seemed like. Okay, let me see how I feel about this. Okay, I feel better about that. Now, what I did do that's completely wrong, which I'm just gonna, instead of starting over, I was supposed to sandwich my thread in between, but I forgot that I was even doing that. So I might have to cut out another back piece to this, which is totally fine. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is sandwich the thread in between, which I was supposed to do before anything else. Let me make sure I have the right side. So I'm gonna take my thread, and you want to cut off more than you need for gluing purposes. You have to use the hot glue gun to do this method, else you will be sitting here holding this string forever because it's not going to hold down. So for gluing purposes, why don't we cut off a little more than what we need to make it easier on us so we won't burn our fingers. And I'm going to place glue, 2 pieces of glue down in the middle, like so, and like so. Let me move that. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it because this is transparent, but you will see it spin, and I know you see the glue. So I'm gonna just hold it down for a moment and pull it as tight as I can. Now before I do anything else, I will apply a little bit more glue around. Now I'm going to sandwich this in between and do it this way. I don't mind that the little, how I pulled it off the mat, because it's a brand new mat, it pulled the paper off, but I'm gonna cover that, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, I think this should be more in the middle. Let me try to pull it. Okay guys, so as you can see, I added a little more embellishments to the cake topper because it was just screaming plain to me. I added the little footprints. I added 2 balloons, some balloons, but 2 balloons together. And then I added the little, you know, bow to her little bonbon in the back. And look. And then, as you know, he goes up and down and around. It's so cute. I love it. So until next time, guys, I will see you guys very soon because I'm about to work on some invitations that I'm gonna record, like I mentioned earlier in the previous video that I posted.